Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and I'm joined with a whole bunch of people. We got Hagen from Lettuce Comics, Big
Hi.
Lyle from Big Lyle, Collector Six, and we got
Hi.
Matt from Matt Likes Comics. So, yeah, Matt, I actually shouted you out today in my
I did. I
my
saw
top
that.
25, and so you have to do a response to that, hopefully.
Well, I've already done the response. The thing is, I didn't realize I had to tag people, so
Well, you should
it's
take
not
people.
part of it. I had to split it in two because I could only find a bunch of them at first, and then I had to take time to find the other half. So,
But yeah, I always like seeing what people's top 25 books are. So that's
okay.
I'm surrounded by Canadians. Oh, I guess Hagen, you're in South Carolina. I guess I can't say that's Canada.
Actually, Bleeker, if you want to join us, you can join us.
So the hunt was canceled, I think, for tonight.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think I just saw that it was canceled. Got a Bleeker could come on, that'd be great. Which is sad. Yeah. He was going to go full Crow tonight. He was going to do the full Crow tonight.
Oh wow! So yeah, so if can you Stephen, can you get Susie to send him the link, or Matt, can you send him the link?
If I have Bleeker on Instagram, I'll get it.
Pardon me.
If you could, yeah, invite him on.
Big Lyle, if you're gonna hork half of the lung up, always put the mute on, and then we can just watch. We can watch your hair jump up and down and what have you. But then we don't hear when the balance of the balance of the lung actually excises.
Yeah.
So, thank you, sir.
I'm just trying to help.
Yeah. No, I understand. Yes.
Yeah. So So are you sure that the hunt is canceled, or not the hunt, but the book club's canceled tonight?
Oh, is it book club that he canceled?
Not book club.
There's
the
there's no
collector
biggie
club
show tonight.
Is there a biggie show tonight?
No, we had it last week when I had the kid, when I had the girls over last week for the sleepover.
Oh yeah. So maybe it's not tonight then.
No,
okay, so we can go a little bit long tonight then.
Okay, so was it the hunt that isn't? No, I think then it was just the Friday, the Comic Collector Club, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well then we can go long. It's good because I have a few extra books that I can show. I see that Mark Mueller just received Jughead 84, his first appearance of Big Ethel today.
Oh,
cool.
Wow.
That must be a big book.
Yeah, Big Ethel's in it.
I picked that book up. Like I wanted to say I have that, but you guys always get mad at me and make me cry. So
actually,
no, you don't get mad.
The other night on Hagen's channel, people were saying that left and right. It was actually a good tribute to you. So especially Lyle, he was going, "I have that. I have that."
It has to be on the top of your crest. It says, "I have that," and on the bottom it says, "I don't have that." And if you can figure it in Latin, that would be, "There is the man."
Oh, I have it in Latin.
Hey, Bleeker.
My God, so, look at this. Look at the hair on that guy.
I know.
Thank you.
There's a lot. I have a lot. I got some to go around.
Like the man with the one eye and the land of the blind. You're like the man with the hair in the.
I didn't realize I totally am at a place on this panel. I'm sorry, guys. Mm-hmm. I do have a lot of books around me to show off though, because I'm not on the hunt tonight, and I got ready for a big battle.
Oh, is the hunt is canceled?
Yeah, it is. Tony.
What happened?
Tony Sanders is on vacation, and he brought his laptop with him, and his laptop is not working.
Oh, okay.
He has a lot of problems with computers crapping out, doesn't he?
Yes.
Well, he buys those war surplus jobs. The tone will not spend for that. The tone's stuff doesn't work. The tone is gone. Goodbye, Tone.
I love your shirt there, Bleeker.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
Wait, yeah. I can't see your shirt.
Luke.
Darth Vader.
It's a Darth Vader.
Actually, it goes up and it goes all the way around. And you can see.
That looks better like that.
That's very
No, cover it up. Cover the whole thing. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, wow, that's really cool. That's I didn't like it. I just saw I thought it was like some art thing or something, but it's that's very cool.
Mr. Allen, let's say hi to the chat and let's roll.
I was going to do that. Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to tell me. I've done this once or twice before. Okay, so we got Mark. Hi, Mark. And we got K Munin, Andre.
The scoffer.
And then we got
Hi,
JSS, JX.
Hi, JX.
And we got Bleeker, who's right
Hi,
there.
Bleeker.
Where's my link?
There. And then we got Werewolf. Hi, Werewolf.
Oh,
And then we got John.
Hi, John. Hi,
Big
Werewolf.
John.
Susie,
Hi, Sue.
Jim.
Jim.
And I think that's everybody.
Did you get Thomas
no,
O'Donnell?
Thomas. Yep. Hi,
No,
Thomas.
you must not forget Thomas O'Donnell. Nathan McCora, don't forget the man.
So today we're actually going to be showing a special unboxing from Hagen. He got a box.
Wow, looks premium to me.
Oh, it's super premium. The first thing that I wanted to say about it, this is an AOK that Steven sent me.
Is it ticking?
And as I was, it's not ticking. There's a fine.
Did you
white
poke holes in
powder
it like
all
I
over
told you to?
Yeah, but USPS taped them up. So when I opened it, there was a foul stench that came out of it, like a ferret had died in here or something.
Thank God it worked. Oh, I was so hoping.
The first / last.
Listen, I ate curried elk, and then I was able to and then I shut it really quick.
Oh, very nice. Well, I'm so excited for that. But what I wanted to say is that as I was removing the stickers so that I didn't accidentally dox any of us, I noticed that this the original sticker is from my comic shop, which I think is hilarious.
Their packaging is so good. I save them, you know.
Thank you, Matt.
Alan, have you figured out how to use your bell yet?
No, it's still okay, wait. Okay, I'm just like I have to prepare myself, so just
Clunk.
how about that? Is that good?
No.
Does it say Charlie Brown Bell on it? But you just pat your hand on it. You don't stick your hand all the way down and stick it all the way down. Tap your hand on it. Just tap your hand.
I did tap my hand on it.
That's a
Oh,
terrible.
holy crow! He can't even work a bell.
Okay.
Oh, that was a good one.
You guys are making fun of my beautiful bell. I'm just like, this was a gift from Matt. He has
And
the
it
exact
worked
same
when I
bell.
gave it to you.
Apparently, Matt says it worked. He tested it and everything. He went through all rigorous testing.
Yeah, but it's pilot error is what it is. It's pilot error.
How can you do like I'm like, what else is there to do?
You're doing something.
Well,
wrong.
obviously you have found a way, and I would like to compliment you on that. Very few people can muck up using a one-button bell. I admire you for that.
This one's a high-tech one.
I will ask this question. Mm-hmm. Is your surface on an angle? You know, is it like an angled desk? What?
It's flat.
It's
Must
flat,
be from Zellos.
Because if it was on an angle, I might understand why the clapper was a little.
Are you holding it after you press it?
Yeah, he's holding it, Astrid, and then he puts his hand like this so that it can kill the resonation of the bell. You see that?
That's resonating quite well. Can you hear that? Okay.
All right, no, that's a 3D bell without sound. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's stop talking about Alan's bell and let's get into this. So I haven't looked inside this yet, but like I just said, this is a package from Steven that he sent a couple days ago. And let's see what's going on here. I already sliced all the tape because nobody cares about watching somebody slice tape. But first of all, is there okay? They're packaged like front to back, so it is a very healthy stack that we've got here, and they're ensconced within another plastic bag. So give me just a moment.
Well, that's why you can all hang out together. You use words like ensconced.
All right,
I get it. I get it.
It's the word a day. The word a day calendar.
let's see. So yeah, let's just I'll hold them up and we'll see them at the same time. So here is the first one, Nowhere Men by Image Comics, and it's a number one. So Stephen, you must have heard me say that I really like I'm getting number one for things, and Images like been killing it for the last couple of years. But this is fascinating. Do you know anything about this, Stephen?
Yes, it was hot for about 5 minutes. It's very, very well regarded. It was award winning. And then what I did was when it first came out, it sold out. And it was a contribution to some sort of comic thing. And so I was trying to help whatever the comic thing was. I can't remember. And I bought 2 copies, and they're both just, breathtaking. And so I thought that since you like the sort of the path less taken, I thought I would throw that in on top of the regular stuff just for fun.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I like being able to take a look at new stories. I also like getting hot books years after they're hot. So that's great. Let's go to the next one now, and it is.
Was there a movie made of the Nowhere Men or no?
I'm not sure.
I think it's probably some spec around TV show or something like that.
I know there's a song.
Sorry, I was just looking in chat. Apparently, there's a lag happening right now. I hope it's not.
Yeah, you're kind of laggy.
Internet.
Yeah, you're bubbling and fizzing. Do you on your StreamYard, do you have your sets set to the highest resolution? Because there's a little bar that you can check where you can increase your resolution.
It's as high as it'll go. So
720?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry about that. If it gets too bad, just kick me off. But
well, come back, but then come back, and it'll be better.
I have a plan for if it gets too bad. This is all new Captain America #1. This is one of the blank variants. You generally take these things to cons and get remarks and.
That was the reason I sent it. That's the reason I sent, so you could do that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm planning on going to Heroes Con this coming year. That's going to be probably the big one for me, so I will take that along with me for sure. There are always a lot of awesome.
You've cleared up. Good.
There are always a lot of awesome creators at Heroes Con, and I'm hoping to meet some other people there. The next one is very cool. Okay. This is Captain America #354. This is the first appearance of John Walker as U.S. agent. He was Super Patriot before in 323, and then he took on. No, sorry. Yes, he was Super Patriot in 323. Then he took over the mantle of Captain America. I don't know which issue that was, but this is when he comes back as U.S. agent. I have this book, but I hate the copy that I got because I way overpaid for it, and it makes me angry every time I look at it. So that is for sure replacing the copy that I have. So thank you so much for that, Stephen.
You're so welcome.
That's that's one of the classic covers in Cap's run. It's definitely one of the later classic covers. That's really cool. The next one is. Yeah. Okay. So this is Captain America #333. This is John Walker's first appearance in the Captain America uniform, and that is really cool. It's also got, if you've never seen this before, it's a Stan Lee cameo on the cover. So that's awesome. Yeah. There he is.
That's cool.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
In his funky Flashman vest.
Awesome. Thank you so much for. I'm not even halfway done with these, but thank you so much for these, Stephen. The
My
next
pleasure.
one is this. This is Captain America #332, and this is notable because it is a Mike Zeck cover, and it's awesome. This is one of the the oldest books that I had when I was a kid. But it was water damaged, and so it was in a dollar bin, and I was able to get it. But yeah, I've always really liked this cover.
It's a fantastic cover. It looks great.
Next up is Stephen. You're really throwing all the hits at me, aren't you?
Oh wow!
Was that the anniversary cover?
Yeah, so this is
Anniversary of the
Captain America number 323. This is the Marvel 25th anniversary cover. Came out in 1976, I believe. And this is the first appearance of John Walker as Super Patriot. People are telling me that I'm frozen right now.
Hagen, I think that's actually 86 because it's Marvel's 25th anniversary.
Yeah.
Is it 86?
Yeah.
I
Okay,
came out in 76. I think that came out a little after me.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to not be choppy. I could come back in on my phone.
Actually, you're fine right now.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, it comes in and out, brother. It comes in and out.
Okay. Well, I'll power through it then. Sorry, guys. The next one is this is Captain America number 312. This is the first appearance of Carl Morgenthau as Flag Smasher. You will know Flag Smasher as the gender-bent character from Falcon and Winter Soldier, that show that nobody watched.
They gender swapped.
Yeah, it is a great comic, and one of the later keys that I don't have. So that is super cool. Thank you.
Why you guys always got to shit watching?
Is that the one that red-haired Jesus played?
Red-haired Jesus.
Yeah, the girl.
That was the
main girl.
Yes,
The girl is
her name.
Everybody
was
calls her.
Morgenthau.
Sorry, a lot of
everybody
people
calls her Redhead Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't heard that. For the record, I don't know if I enjoyed Falcon and Winter Soldier, but it definitely wasn't like the worst thing that came out at that time.
I don't think it was the worst at all. I'm just saying it's not the worst.
I actually enjoyed it.
It was a fun show. Well, it didn't like push anything forward or anything, but it was a pretty fun show.
It was fine. It was definitely not. It wasn't offensive. There was some
Actually,
stuff that came out around then that was like straight up offensive. But
the funniest part was George St. Pierre when he was speaking French. He's supposed to be a Belgian guy. He was speaking Quebecois.
Yeah.
It all sounds the same to us. So
yeah, I know. You have to live there to know, because my wife was laughing so hard. She's like, that's like Quebec slang. That's Quebec slang. That's Quebec slang, like the whole time. So it was so funny.
all right. Next up is very cool. This is Captain America number 269. Are you sensing a theme out there?
You hit the Captain America jackpot.
This is Captain America number 269. Stephen, is this the first appearance of Team America?
I don't know. I thought it was, but I'm not. I may be wrong.
I think so. But yeah, this is a good one to have. And by the way, not that it needs to be said, but all of these are in like pristine condition. I am not a stickler for condition when I'm getting books, especially if I just need them to like fill my run. So these are all like leagues ahead. The few duples that I have, these are all leagues ahead of what I've got. So you don't have anything to worry about there, Stephen. I know we were talking about that. The next one is.
Well, that's a nice one too.
Yeah.
This
Captain
is the
America.
first time that the Falcon is on the trade dress, and it's also the first appearance of the gal.
Wow,
The Queen of Werewolves. I don't know her name, but I do really like the I like the Falcon related keys, because
wrong company, Alan.
Nightshade.
Nightshade.
Oh, it's Nightshade. Oh, that's the girl on the left is Vixen, isn't it?
I
No,
believe
Vixen.
so.
Really? Marvel has a Vixen too?
There's a Vixen everywhere.
Ah.
But I really like the Falcon related keys because Falcon is an important character related to like civil rights. I'll be on Matt's stream on Tuesday, and he asked me to come up with some trivia questions. One of them is going to be related to the importance of Falcon as a character. So if you're watching now, you get a sneak peek at that. Next up, and this is the last one, is. Super cool. This is Captain America King Size Annual number 4.
That's a nice one.
This is a really popular Magneto cover, and again, like pristine condition.
I love. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I'm overjoyed at all of these. Thank you so much, Stephen.
My pleasure.
Very nice.
I'm struggling to have something to say. I just really like all of these. I don't know how many different ways that I can say that.
Well,
But
you've said enough. You're very welcome. I hope that they fit properly into your collection.
Oh, they absolutely do. They absolutely do.
I'm surprised no zombie tramp or.
Yeah, how come?
I've Mr. Hagen doesn't seem to swing in that particular vein, and I know that Captain America is big, and I put those together a while ago because those are sort of the later on key, kind of demi key type books, and I thought to myself, well, I know who has to have those.
You were right about that. You were absolutely right about that. I thought I have an Excel spreadsheet that I've printed off several times that I fill in as I go. I thought I had it near me. The next time somebody goes, I'm gonna hop up and see if I can find it and fill it in, and we'll see how much further I have left to go in Volume 1.
Good
So
enough.
are you trying to get a run of Volume 1?
I'm trying to get all of Volume 1 and all of Tales of Suspense, but Volume 1 is the one that I'm focused on right now.
Steve Driscoll has a full run. It took him quite a while to put it together.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wow.
have like a running calculation on there. I think I'm at 80%.
Is that
That's
the
good.
volume 1 of Captain America you're looking for?
100
Okay.
through 454 and all 13 annuals.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I might have
Okay,
some
so-
doubles and triples.
Big Lyle, you're up next. I'm going to
sure.
just go around.
Okay. Well, this is not a very expensive one, but Alan showed it on his live stream or the other day, and it was this one here. But he tore the cover trying to open it up.
Yeah, I saw that. I was sorry to see that he tore it up.
I tried
I had
to
tear
open
it up in order to get it to open.
When I rebagged this. I tried to open it up, but it's kind of stuck down here, and I didn't want to do the same thing. So I just figured I would show you.
It destroys itself. Right? It's the way they designed it.
Yeah, it wasn't very nice that you did that to a comic book.
Yeah.
So this one here, Power Man and Iron Fist, number 50. This is the one that I mentioned on one of the interviews I think I did with Matt. I went to a comic show that they had in Kelowna, and it's signed here by John Byrne right here.
Nice.
Cool.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
That's the one that I picked up for $25. I figured once I dug it out that I would show it to everybody. And my brother-in-law had the dibs on it, but he asked me who John Byrne was, and I just told him to step aside. That I would buy it. If he didn't know who John Byrne was, I said, "Well, that's too bad. Move over. I'm going to buy it." So this one here is also a theme that I did the last time here. This one is number 90 of GI Combat. It's a gray tone cover.
I have that.
Right? Yeah, I know you'd have that. But
I don't have that one.
This one? Do you have that, Stephen?
I do indeed. I have a run of GI Combat from 87 all the way to the end that I bought at one fell swoop in about 1989.
This was number 90. Another
great one.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Steven showed a lot of those on the Independence Day thing we did together about war books. He showed a lot of those GI Combats.
I also showed a whole lot of them on Open by Chance too, because Trinesso really likes them.
Mm-hmm.
Our Army at War, number 111 from 1961.
Very nice.
So with these, the ones I'm just showing you now, the Army ones, my wife's uncle had passed away, and he had an old Econoline van in the backyard that they were emptying out, and this paper bag was filled with these comic books in there, and they were going to throw it out. And I saved them because, there's some members of our family, they don't know anything about comic books. To them, it's just garbage. So I saved them all.
Must be somebody's mom, because that tends to be who throws them out.
Action Comics number 336. You have that one, Matt?
I do not have that one yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of the few. Wait, actually, yes, I do have that one. It's Go-Go Checks. So yes, I do have it. I have
So
all the
let us
Oh,
Go-Go
wow.
Checks.
you might like this one. Captain
I have
America
that
1
That's his
118.
second appearance of the Falcon, isn't it?
Yeah, second appearance. I have 2 of them, so you might get one in the mail.
I was gonna say that's one that I don't have.
Okay, that
And then we
can
have
that is
117.
irony.
Oh, very nice.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
I just pulled out my Action Comics box, and literally the first comic I pulled out was that Cosmic Comet one.
116.
Nice.
I have 3 of them.
You must really like that book.
No, it just happened that I had bought a collection and it had 3. And the first one was on the top, the other ones are at the very bottom. 115.
That's one of my favorite covers.
Only have the one now. 114. Sorry about the crinkliness, Stephen. I didn't get a chance to change them out.
That's for perfectly all right.
Sorry, JX. I will upgrade someday.
112.
Great issue. These are all in your van?
Yes. 111.
Wow.
Wow.
105.
I always like that where he
And-
uses the shield to slide down the rope. That's cool.
104. These were the bunch that was in that bag. The rest of them were Dell, and they were like the Cisco Kid and just the Lone Ranger and stuff. So this one here I got through Dynamite Comics. It's the Avengers Invaders #3, but it was remarked here by Ken Hazer.
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
It fit right in, actually. It looks like it's part of the original image.
Yeah, I like that. It was sketched by Ken Hazer. So when I was doing the interview with Matt the other day, there's our manager at our local comic shop. He's got he come up with his own comic books, and I had shown this one, but I was looking. It was called Life in the Necropolis, the Red Wizard and the Armies of the Night by Nick Clee. But then I had a heck of a time finding the first one, and I found it today. This was only a print run, a very short print run of about 300. This was his first one.
I've never seen that book before.
It's really
Is-
cool. I haven't
Did
either.
he sign it? Is that a signature
Yeah,
at the top?
he signed it here in Nick Clee. I got a whole bunch of them. I bought 8 or 10 of them off of him for $5 a piece. This one is still available at the comic book shop for $5 a piece. And if he'll get it remarked over here, and I think he charges $24.99 for that book. But I wanted to show this one, so and I sent both copies to Mark in England, and he was pretty happy with that.
Very cool.
So I just want to show you something here that Stephen might be aware of. These things that have happened, they're not high-end books, but I just wanted to show you the cover. This is from Charlton, and it's called World at War. This is number 21. So just look at the cover for a second. It's nothing extraordinary about this cover. And then is Battlefield Action number 71. It's the same cover but different color.
Interesting.
And Fighting Navy number 121 from 1965. It's the same cover again.
Good heavens! I've seen 2 before.
Yeah.
I have
But
never
3
seen
is a bit
3,
much, isn't
and
it?
I've never
Three.
seen anybody that had every variation of it.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
That
That's
is
Battle
well
Action,
done.
Fighting Navy, and War. All 3 the same covers.
Do you know
Maybe
what
those
was
three-
the first?
Maybe those 3 photographers were just standing shoulder to
Yeah,
shoulder.
this one was the first one. This one was from 1965. And then this one from 1980.
Do you know
And
if
then
the interior is the same as well? Or is it
Exactly the same. The same storyline. Everything is the same, except that Battlefield Action, the cover is in blue instead of red. It's just
Wow.
strangest thing.
When did Charlton fold up, Alan?
1985,
Good question. I think it was in the.
I think it was.
1986, I think.
86 maybe.
I'll get the answer in a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I
Give me the answer.
I bought a
forgot what it
book.
was.
86.
Yeah,
86.
this-
Oh wow, much later than I thought.
and then I found this soft covered book here on Ditko, which I thought was pretty interesting. I bought it from my local comic shop here not long ago, but I haven't had a chance to read it yet. So, but
That's
it looks
cool.
looks interesting. And another well, there's 3 books in one, but this is the one that I picked up just for a few dollars. So I know Matt likes the Flash.
Me too.
That's it.
I just watched The Flash again yesterday.
I still have yet to watch it.
I like that movie.
And that's it for now.
All right.
Is
Okay.
that with Ezra Miller or whatever his name is?
Yeah, you know, you
Yeah.
kind of just ignore the fact that he's in it, and then you're fine.
Yeah.
I have it.
Thank you for letting me show that.
Okay, no problem. Hey, Matt, you're up
Hi,
next.
everybody. Well, since we saw one Vixen's first appearance, I figured I'd pull out the other Vixen's first
Yeah.
appearance.
That's
The
the one I was
528?
thinking, actually. That's the one I was thinking.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's Action Comics 521.
I think Alan and I have that one.
I have it too.
Yeah.
I'm going to show a couple of books that I used in my two-part top 22 books. I couldn't even get to 25. So this here is Batman 89. It's the first appearance of Punchline.
Hmm.
Yes, I have the boring A cover. Next up is the first appearance of Mongol. This is Superman and the Martian Manhunter in DC Comics Presents 28. Or sorry, 27.
There's like so many different Mongols, by the way. Isn't there like 3 or 4 books you have to get
Yes,
that one?
but this is the first ever appearance of any Mongol.
Yeah. Okay. I have that.
And
actually.
here's another story. Here, okay. This is one of my favorite Hitler covers. This is DC Special 29, The Untold Origin of the Justice Society.
Oh, very cool.
Great book.
Yeah. Honestly, I first read it in a digest that was dedicated to the Justice Society. It was the same digest I read about Per Degaton for the first time. And let me tell you, I thumbed through that digest until it fell apart. Next up, I just thought this was a cool cover. This is Wonder Woman 294.
Cool.
Wonder Woman versus Blockbuster, who's usually a Batman villain.
Now, how did the Blockbuster get his powers, Matt?
He tried to take a growth serum because he was a smart, genius kid who was he was the 98-pound weakling in the Charles Atlas ad. And he decided to make himself stronger. So he put something that made his
Steroids?
pituitary gland overwork at the cost of his intelligence.
Well, that's a great trade.
Well, that was unfortunately how the Blockbuster came along. And what was cool about that story was Batman enraged him, and the sight of Bruce Wayne calmed him.
Oh, okay.
Because Bruce Wayne saved his life when he was still a weakling.
Oh, okay.
So this is World's Finest 296. I just acquired it, so it didn't make my video, but
Nice.
you know, I really like the World's Finest series.
Me too.
And I pulled this out in case Nate was showing up tonight. I didn't know he wasn't coming. This is a Superman 221. He likes transformation covers, so Superman turns into Bouncing Boy.
I believe he has that one. I think
He
I've
does.
seen that
He
on
showed
his,
it once before.
on his show before. Yeah.
Yeah, he showed it once before, and had great fun at its expense.
Yeah. This is another cool cover that I decided to pull out because of Alan's Riddler comic today. This is the coolest Riddler cover I have. This is Batman Confidential 28.
Who's it looks like some pharaoh or something like that.
I haven't read this one in a long time, so I'm not sure.
You mean wait. You've read this is a book that you read and you can't remember exactly what happened?
No.
Alan, what time is it?
Yes, That's beginning to happen more. Some of these books I've had for a long time. This one I bought a second copy of by accident. That's why it's still got the price on it. But it's got the you're right about the Egyptian thing, because that does look like a pharaoh type thing. And I really like this cover. This is Superman 236, where demons are dancing, and
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh, that's a good
Lois
one.
Lane is save
Is
me.
that a Neil Adams cover?
It is, but also what's what's cool is that's not really Lois Lane.
Now there's a surprise.
Yes. It's a temptation by a demon. What a shock, eh? And I picked up these the other day when I was at my local comic shop in the back issue bins, because I actually needed these. I got 5 books to show from that, and then we can move on. This is Wonder Woman 9 from the Rebirth series. I actually didn't have it, so I'm now only 5 issues away from finishing that series, because I also got number 2, annual 2 from the same story, same series. Sorry, and this surprised me because he told me he had gotten a run of Legion books. So I decided to go through to see, and I managed to find 3 that I didn't have. Legion 36. I only need 4 now to finish this series of Legion. So Legion 44.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mhm.
All of that stuff is completely Greek to me. I don't know any of that stuff.
Legion 48.
What?
Okay, this series was the series that started off with the death of Karate Kid.
Which I don't
Oh.
have. How did he
Oh.
die?
Nemesis
You
Kid
learned
killed him.
judo.
Probably the diamond.
You learned judo.
Nemesis Kid killed him. And the reaction was, if you remember, Nemesis Kid's power was that he could not be killed by anyone, defeated by any one opponent. Well, Queen Projecta was
Princess
so...
Projectra? Or
Yeah,
is it now
no, she was queen by this point.
I see.
Queen Projectra used, as she called, her divine right as a ruler, and she basically kicked the crap out of Nemesis Kid through sheer willpower until he died, and she broke his neck.
Jesus.
Well done, Queen Projectra.
They literally had gotten married a month before. It's like you killed the queen's consort, and she
Short
used her.
honeymoon.
And of course, she turned around and quit the Legion right away because she had killed somebody. So rather than go through a trial like Starboy did. And that's
But
what
Starboy, that was a fake thing too. You could have made the branch fall and all that jazz. Or are you talking about another trial?
No, that is the trial. Yes,
That's a go-go check cover, I think.
it is. No, actually, it's just before the go-go checks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's the last issue before the go-go check started.
Fair enough. 66 then.
Yeah. So somebody else can go at this point.
All right.
That would be me. My bride pointed out to me, says, do your drawers, this doesn't sound right, do your drawers open? And I said, darling, we've
drawers
been married
open?
18 years. I thought you would have known that by now.
Hmm.
But you'll see that I pulled my comic racks out to bring the pictures closer.
Oh, okay.
Just
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. I live and learn, I guess. Gosh,
Oh,
wouldn't
I
it be
can see
nice
it
if we had higher resolution here
I know.
to show the things so we
Well,
could see clearly?
If we get like a bunch of new channel members, I will.
I don't think I want you to take the monies that I give you for your club, and I want you to apply that towards that. Okay.
Okay, I will.
I've beaten you
Starting
severely
in
enough.
January, I will. Or actually, if there's a sale going on today,
There's a
because this
sale
is Black
going on at
Friday.
StreamYard right now. 40% off.
What is it?
There you go, Alan. Black
You have a
Friday.
day
Go
left.
for it.
You have a day left on the Black Friday sale for 40% off.
Yeah, Alan,
Okay.
if you don't buy a comic book for 1 hour, you'll have enough money to pay for a year of streaming.
10 times over.
Okay, I will definitely invest. Okay, so the
Thank
next
you.
time we meet, we'll all be like in high res. So it'll be awesome.
It may be awful because you can actually see. Okay, so anyway, as you know, Absolute Batman has taken off quite a bit, and I was trying to find as many of the covers I could. I had gone to just as I got the first inkling of it when Nate showed it the very first time, and I said I was completely unaware of it. I said I kind of like that, so then I went and I saw the various covers, which I've shown here once before. Here is one that is really rare, and this is the Dark Horse copy of Absolute Batman.
Oh, that's
really
cool.
awesome. That's really cool.
Lyle was very
How
kind.
did Dark Horse get a thing for Batman? How did that even happen?
They've done various things, and I stepped up. You know, you want to make sure you cover yourself. I think I'm covered. Here is the San Diego Con glossy blue foil trade dress for Usagi Yojimbo. A good cast deserves repeating. Here is the variant, again with the blue foil.
Are they new ones, Stephen?
Brand new, yeah. This was at the con.
Okay.
I saw this one. This is the homage cover of Usagi for Albedo #2. Again with the shiny metallic trade dress.
That's awesome.
Oh, isn't that a cool looking person?
Yeah, it's a good one.
I think he's evil.
No.
The red eyes. I always figure there's something happening if there's red eyes.
That just means he's misunderstood.
He's misunderstood.
I've woken up with red eyes so many times from the night before, and I wouldn't call myself evil.
Oh, I don't know.
Depends on what you did.
This is another one of the exclusives. Sort of an interesting take. Now we shift to I have been doing various different auctions. This particular one, though, was an eBay seller who I wanted to. Every so often I look for Lady Death. I've kind of got sucked into the Lady Death thing. I bought a couple of real fancy ones, and I kind of got sucked into it. And I've purchased a few, and this one vendor had some very interesting stuff. But the first one is, anyway, these are just Lady Deaths that were nominal, and I beat them up, but I just kind of like the content of the covers.
Well, they are nice covers.
They sure are.
Something really draws the eye on the cover.
But these are all very, very frugally priced and just new condition.
Do you die if you touch her?
I don't know. I don't know why they call her Lady Death unless she's dead, I guess. I don't know what the canon is about. Polito is the guy that started it, but a whole bunch of different people have homaged her. I don't know how Polito feels about that. I know how O'Bar feels about stuff like that. This buddy of mine told me one time he went to visit him, and the guy he had a crow cover that was really cool. That was a celebration of the crow. The guy was going to get dressed up. He was going to do all this stuff. He was going to be on the news. He wanted to sing the guy's praise. And James O'Barr basically crapped all over him right at the start and just killed it.
Never meet your heroes. Never meet your heroes. Oh, nice Lady Death. There she is.
Lingerie #1.
Impressive.
It's lingerie. You sound silly when you say it wrong.
Lingerie, that's lingerie. She's got on her lingerie. I just sort of like the devil look on this one.
That's really cool.
So then I saved on all the postage too, because I just went click, 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 buy it now, $5.99 or whatever they were. And then and then it was like, $6 or $7 shipping. And I said, can you merge it? So I got all these credits back. It was very nice about it. I bought about 8 or 9, maybe 10 Dick Tracy's, Mexican Dick Tracy's. And this seller down in Mexico City, where I got that first one with the guy shooting himself through the eye, when I had several books that I had purchased from him, he automatically, without me even asking, automatically refunded the postage, so that I would only pay the minimal amount. Okay, thanks, honey. A minimal amount for postage. He's just a very nice guy, and he packs really well. It's slow from Mexico.
Our mail is very slow.
Your mail is not moving.
Our mail.
It's not slow. It's not slow. It's calcified.
Yeah, it is.
It's
sad.
It makes me upset.
So I can't understand why.
Because I can't get any comic books and I need my dopamine. That's why. And it's really upsetting.
I have more packages out there still.
I have a good package out there as well, and I'm upset about it.
I always thought you had a nice package. Here is this was just one that was in there with. This is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive limited edition of 500 from July of 2012.
Nice.
That's really nice.
And I just thought that the color scheme on this, I don't even know who it looks like. It looks like she's using a binky, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it does. So what's the title? That's really cool.
It's Assassins. It's Executive Assistant Assassins. I'm unfamiliar with it. I have no black something or another, but it's a bizarre. I like the backing board he put it on too.
Wow, that's
I think he saved it. I haven't slept because all my supplies are out this Friday or the next Friday when I'm going to go when we get back in town from the beach. I'm going to go and I'm picking up all my supplies and also some other books that Bleecker knows what the one that's coming to him that I won't say because I want to save the surprise for when he draws it like a pistol for when he has to fight in the hunt. This one, and then this one was in there too because I've been actually picking up. Hello, Berdazzle. Witchblade and versus Frankenstein.
Nice. Witchblade's great.
I like Witchblade.
A lot of good covers for Witchblade.
This one I saw with Mon Comics because he was talking about the famous dragon, the Fin Fang Foom. I was unaware that this book existed, but I had to get me one that was $7 or $8, but it's a great Fin Fang Foom.
Newsstand.
Yeah.
That Dragon Seed saga. I have a trade paperback of that, and I think that was the first trade paperback that my parents ever bought me because it had a cool dragon on the cover. Yeah.
Okay.
The story's really, really good. It's like a Mandarin origin story.
It's issue number 274. This one is a 9/6 white pages from November of 1992.
I was just a wee lad.
And then now I have. I'll show a little bit. Are we going to go around again, Alan, or is this my only shot? I'll finish. I'll finish. Here is. I bought these from Houdat. He was having a Band of Brothers auction. Was going to come. He says, "I'm going to put some of these up for sale." I'm immune to his entreaties when he says it's going to go on Shortbox because I don't think he is. I honestly don't think that Shortbox has done much for him as far as for sales. I just don't. I don't see how that's benefited him that much, to be honest. But I may be wrong about that. What do you think, Bleak?
It really depends on what he's got involved in the books. If he's just trying to move some stock to get.
I know he was trying, but the stuff he's trying to move is not schlock. It's
Oh no, he's always got good books.
it's actually it's not, but he just doesn't seem to draw flies with those, and I don't know about I would never do that on something on short box anyway. But
like anything else, you have to grow a following on certain things, and
dead girl following.
yeah, you have to grow a following. If you need dead girls in your following, I know you love zombie tramps, so I guess that's.
But he had a grouping of 8 Wonder Woman books that were just breathtaking, and so I always like to help a friend if I can. This one is issue number 246. When would that be, Matt?
246.
1978.
Yeah.
Well, what's the price on it?
35 cents, I think.
35 cents.
That'd be 78 to 77 to late 77 to early 79.
Okay. Here's issue 248.
It probably wouldn't. The tariffs are not going to impact stuff from the
And
US. I would imagine.
50 cents would put that in late 79 to early 80.
This is the death of Steve Trevor. Did you know that?
Yes. He gets better.
Oh, that's a,
Don't-
let it
don't
grow
they
back.
all?
No, it won't. Oh,
It's just a flesh wound. It's okay.
Just a flesh wound. Oh, I've had worse. Arms and legs. You called it a draw, you know. Here is issue 252.
Yeah, that's definitely 1980. There was a there was a time period where they went down from 50 to 40, and they took pages away though.
It's a nice cover.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Who's the artist on that?
I think it's Don Gardino.
Oh no, Gardner does everything.
Matt, who's the artist of this?
Let's see. What is it? Wonder Woman, what number?
This is Wonder Woman number 253.
I'll be there in a second. It looks like a Giordano, but
I think you're right, but I may be wrong.
no, apparently
Perez?
no. Its artists are Jerry Serpe, Jose Delbo, and the cover is Milt Snappin.
Oh, those guys.
Oh, of course.
Jeez, I don't know any of
It's
those.
19.
Matt,
it's
Matt, you made those
1979.
names up.
I'm reading from Go Collect here. So
Old Jeff. I remember Jeff.
Old Milt Verschlappen.
it's
I'm
not-
sorry,
it's
Mrs.
1979.
Verschlappen. I apologize.
I was
Clint
off by a
Bigsby
year.
did the story on that.
That's what I thought, JX. I thought it had a good Perez feel to it.
I thought
did
it was
too.
Perez
That one
too.
though. That one has a signature on it, so you can right at the bottom there.
This is Ross Andrew and Esposito. Andrew
okay.
and Esposito always seem to work together.
It's Dick
Well, yeah,
Truby.
Andrew's favored inker was Esposito.
I thought he owed him money or something.
Kind of like like Murphy Anderson the best.
Who did? Who liked Murphy?
Kurt Swan liked when Murphy Anderson did his the best.
Well,
Even
there's-
though George Klein was better for covers for him, he liked Murphy Anderson the best. And I have to agree, the 70s interior, which was called Swanderson, was probably Swan's best work with an inker.
The last one that you showed, Stephen, looked very Silver Agey for being a 40 cents.
Yes, it does. It's a very 60s Silver Age looking book for sure. There's a lot going on here. I don't know who the villain is. Oh, it's the evil Bushmaster. You know what his power? Do you know what he does with his power?
I'm terrified for what you're going to say.
I'm not going to tell you, but I want you to guess.
He masters.
Never mind. Never
He
mind.
was able to tell Herbert Walker what to do.
He's the power behind the throne during the Bush era. Well, that's another good one. JX says his favorite inker is an octopus.
Hilarious.
That's cute.
Even with all her powers, new powers, Wonder Woman is no match for the Gaucho, a real man.
I have that. And I'm not saying it to be like Alan. I mean,
I actually have all the Wonder Woman, so I don't even need to say it. I just,
Yeah.
I always assume you have them, Alan. Always assume you have everything I have. This is a really cool one. Alan has this, I know.
Thank you.
But there are 3 spirit books near the end.
Wow.
And
That's
I
cool.
think, Alan, they all are issue number 21. Did you know that?
They're not all issue number 21.
Well, what's the one with her standing there? Isn't that issue 21?
No,
What issue?
That
What
is-
is?
they're consecutive issues. Like it's 20, 21, 22. 22 is the one that's, well, it was behind you before another day, right? Where it's the blue one, right? That's the
Okay.
last of the 3.
This is an art book, an art compendium book, Fantastics Select. And it's by Jennifer Janesco, and it has a whole bunch of great artists inside. But the cover is what moved me.
Oh,
I think it's moved a lot of guys.
Yeah, what part of you specifically did it move?
what part did it
Well, because we are near the 48th parallel in Oregon, it bisects at Salem. It is south of the equator,
huh.
and it's only because I live in Oregon, and then I know that there's something going on because, I mean, isn't she beautiful?
Jeez.
Yeah,
Wow,
very
you're
nice.
more north than we are.
And a redhead too.
Do you like that?
Yeah, she needs a
Nice.
Spider-Man
It's
too.
a wraparound.
Anybody who
It's a wraparound cover. It's a reach around cover. It's a wraparound cover, and on the backside is her backside.
Ah,
Wait till you
She
see
looks
the
cool.
Netflix version.
I agree with K Munin on that one.
You can't kick doors down anymore since your injury. I can tell you that. You'll sort
Yeah.
of scratch weakly at it, and then you'll try to say, Amazon, Amazon.
I've come to take your packages.
I brought you a package, Amazon.
Uh,
This one was not terribly expensive, but I just like the look of Gamora on that.
Okay.
9/8 white. This one,
hey,
this
baby.
one, this one is because of these 2 guys. They're animals. We met them on this Friday show, Nate and Hagen,
Oh God!
and these guys have sucked me into several vortexes
Don't do it.
that have just caused innumerable problems. Truly, here is my block of the
Oh,
ferret.
God.
Oh, Jesus.
I have this
wow.
one. I got about 6 of these, and about 8 of these. I have a couple number 2s, a few number 3s, and this whole stack, this entire stack of books was $19.85.
I'm annoyed because one of the packages I'm waiting for has a whole bunch of the Protectors books
Hey, did
coming. I have 2 copies of Protector 1 coming, Protector 17 where the ferret quits. I have a whole bunch of them coming, and that's stuck in the
If he
vault.
ever started, but this one also, I believe this was Hagen did this one to me.
I believe you're about to show Nate.
And here is Nightcat.
No collection is complete without a nightcat.
I have it too.
I have it. I have it.
I was
You guys
infected
have a
by the
bell for
nightcat virus too.
Do you have a slab 9/6 of it?
No, I went for a
See?
9/8 raw.
No. And I had been looking for the T-shirt and the sweatshirt or any the shirts that would have come with this, and this was $29.
I
Oh
know,
wow.
that's crazy. When you said that, how
It's
much it was,
$29.
it's
The
crazy.
book was even if the book was free, they lost money on this.
Mhm.
Absolutely, yeah.
A brand new slab too. It's insane. Why I said, well, I'm not going to thump a gift melon or her melons or anything.
Melons.
Wow.
Wow. That's
So
awesome.
anyway,
Very
and-
melancholy.
Is that like the highest on the census too? Like I can't imagine there being many on the census. Like why would you bother getting it graded?
a book
Why does
that's
anybody bother doing anything?
No, it's true though, Alan. You're right. Why would someone take a $4 book and have it
Grade
slabbed?
A
It'll
book
never be worth. It'll never be worth $30.
Come on, that caliber of book, it's got to be like that's going to go up for sure. Look at it.
Are you
Look at
you
it.
all right?
It's got a moon on it and a girl.
Well,
Who's
the
got a half
moon.
moon?
I'm all about the moon portion. I'm all with you on the moon portion. Okay,
You
we're
could-
getting down to. I've only got a few more, and then I'll shift.
You couldn't
Here
find
is-
a 9.8.
I beg your pardon?
You couldn't find a 9.8.
There wasn't a 9.8, and
Oh.
and if there was, then with a 9.8, they're actually going to ask for a few dollars. But I thought for a
Might be
9.6
$31. Yeah.
for $29.95, 29 asking. I mean, I said, my God, and so it's just. I had to do that to protect myself. I have my Turok #1. I have my ferrets. Okay, I've protected myself. I've got to do that.
I haven't seen any Darkhawks. Come on.
I have two.
Okay.
They're breathtaking. I have two Darkhawks, and actually, I got those relatively early on because I was being thorough on modern keys, and I said, well, it's a #1, so I might as well. And there were a couple of them. This is signed by Lucy Lovelace.
Oh, nice. Lucy.
And, as Lucy, and also she signed it as Xena.
Very nice.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
And here she is signing.
We all remember the one episode where they were both in the bathtub. We were like, "This is it, fellas.
Here we go.
Here we go!" And it never ever happened.
I love bath day. Cleanliness is next to okay, so about 5 months ago, which is like prehistoric times waiting for something for a comic, Ji-Hoon Lee solicited Gotham City Sirens, and there were two of them that moved me. One was Catwoman and the other was Poison Ivy. And these are Virgin variants, or as Virgin variant as they get. And you could buy it. You could buy it slabbed at a guaranteed 9.8. You could buy it slabbed with a signature 9.8, and you could buy it with a signature and remark 9.8. And I stepped up for the whole schlemiel, and I think it was 150, 175 or something. But they finally arrived, and here is Poison Ivy, and the remark is down there.
Very nice.
Nice.
Mm.
Who's the artist on that, Stephen?
Yi-Hung Lee.
All right, I just wanted to say it one more time.
Love the accent.
Yes, yes, and this was signed on 10/1/24, signed and sketched by Ji-Young Lee on 10/1/24, and that's that. This is the back cover. Is that you yawning, Matt?
Yeah.
What?
I'm sorry. Do you drink coffee ever? I mean, or am I just that boring?
I have to limit my liquid intake, so I don't get as much coffee as I'd like.
I keep telling you, if you can't drink a lot, drink gin. I mean, that's therapeutic. Juniper juice. It's good for you.
You could also try water.
Covered coffee.
Water is a good shout. Apple juice, a classic.
That sounds like
Tea,
you have
if
a
you wanna
little
live
kid.
my
Apple
life.
juice. Do you want your apple juice, Matt?
Bourbon.
I want my apple juice. My teeth are rotting out.
Mock
Here
all you
is-
want. I love apple juice.
I do too. We got apples. We got apples in Oregon till hell won't have them. And when they make cider, when it's fall, they have this cider that's after about a week and a half starts to turn into Applejack. Oh boy, it's so sweet you can hardly even. It's so rich.
Oh,
It just
I'll be
and
right
boy,
down.
and it makes things regular. And I won't say what. Here is the Catwoman signed by Ji-Hoon, and then there's the remark down there. And this is a very cool cover.
Mark Mueller is asking.
I suspect they do remarks so you can get an original piece of art on your book that you're getting signed. Even though
that is precisely what it is.
even though that's their art already on the book, there's a million copies of that, or whatever, like 100,000 copies, 200,000 copies of the book. But now you got an original piece of art. That's probably why.
And my last book tonight, and this has a different back cover where they're showing different toys that you can get.
That's cool.
Geez, Nightwing. I was looking Beta Ray Jim. I was on the auction, his auction site, and I think that he must have had 50 copies of Nightwing in each one of these cycling. He was 10 books, 10 books, 10 books, 10 books, and then whoever had the highest price got to pay the most, could get the best, get the whatever one he wanted, then the backups and all this stuff. And he had so many Nightwings, and not a single one of the Nightwings sold. Not one. And near the end of the show, he says, I'm going to put together a complete, darn near good run of Nightwing for someone if they're interested. And everyone's going, okay, my last one is in honor of our guest, Mr. Bleak. And there is no one I know who better shows and can display and become a character physically, mentally, the whole thing. Look, act, the whole bit. Build everything. It's him. And it is the Crow.
Oh, that's a really nice book.
And this book is the Crow Lethe, number 3, signed and sketched by Miko Suyan on 2/1/24, and also signed by the Marplot James O'Barr on 12/15/23, virgin cover. And there is a remark by Miko, who did the cover as well, and signed it in red so you could be sure to see his signature. And isn't that an amazing book?
Yeah,
Pretty
So
wicked.
nice.
great cover. Something that James O'Barr obviously will sign.
But it's not a James O'Barr thing. But I guess Miko Suyan was acceptable but he didn't do the remark on it or sign it until after O'Barr had signed it. O'Barr signed it on 12/15/23, but Miko signed and sketched it on 2/1/24. So if O'Barr had a problem with it, O'Barr can't do nothing.
Wow.
So this is from a guy, Simply Slabs. He's one of the guys on the affordable auction group of and the Cookie Man's in there, the Sands group, and Madhouse, and the various ones that they have. Action Auctions is the one that has Beta Ray Jim, and he's in Maine. His auction got shelled out because the snow hit and wiped out his internet. That was it for him. So they couldn't do anything on that. But here is the and the sketch is, I think there are sketches and there are sketches, remarks. And I just think that the remark on this one, really like the floating head, and I just think it really works.
It looks well placed. It looks so well placed.
I thought it was part of the cover.
Yeah, it looks so well placed. It's beautiful.
It
So
almost
this
looks like
one-
a ghost or something.
Yeah, it's sort of like this eerie, joining his head or whatever. This was a $500 book, the way it is.
Oh yeah.
And I talked him down to $475, and it literally was pulling teeth.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that
But this one moved me. This one, I've looked at the other first Crow cover, and he looks kind of Magoo to me on the cover. I know it's a tough book to find and limited or whatever, and he has sort of a fey look to him, and his makeup looks sort of a fey. And this one looks like he's really pissed off and is about ready to do what he needs to do. And I think this is a far better. Plus, it gives you him hunched over, ready to pounce,
I would
rather than have him standing there, kind of going.
That one looks more like Brandon Lee, like the Crow that most people.
It looks like the Crow. It looks like the Crow. and there's Mr. Obar's signature, and Miko's is in red. And so that's all I have. That's what I have to show.
Very nice. Okay, Bleeker, do you have some books you want to show?
Sure, I got some books I could show. Why not? We'll start with Castlevania.
Oh, nice.
This is a really hard book to find.
Yeah, I have it actually.
I'm shocked. It's very expensive.
I really like the series.
Alan!
This was really good.
Alan, you can't help yourself. It's Pavlovian doggish, isn't it?
Alan, do me a favor. Every time you say I have that, I need you to pay to release doves behind you.
This is actually a really good book to buy right now. If people are buying and doing spec or whatever like that. This is
That's
I
a
bought that
great
at the wrong
story.
time.
That's a
great
great
story, and it's cheap as hell right now. This is not an expensive book at the moment, and it was at one time. First, Isaiah Bradley. He's the grandfather of,
And he's in the movie too.
yeah, he's the grandfather of the new.
Bleeker, you have a box working up for me, don't you, of stuff coming?
Yes, I do.
Throw that in, will you, please?
No, that's my book.
He's keeping it. This is
Good enough. Throw it in. Thank you.
We got Ghost Rider 2, which is arguably the first appearance of
Son of Satan.
Arguably,
How much are you charging for that if you were to sell it? I'm just
I'm
curious.
not selling it, but if I was to sell that, probably $80. This
Canadian?
Yes. It's not in the best condition. This is Brother Voodoo, first
Very
Brother
nice.
Voodoo, Strange Tales.
I have that.
Me
I
too.
expect most people
I
have
have a
one.
slab of that. Yeah.
Actually, I do not have that one. And I don't have the Son of Satan, but as a huge Son of Satan fan, I was curious.
I would expect that someone I know has this on the panel.
I have that right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, cocaine cards.
I have
need
that
that.
one too, and I love it.
I need it.
Apparently, whose father wrote this? It was an actor's dad. What's his name?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and oh my God, I want to say who's the guy? Titanic kid.
Oh, Lawrence
DiCaprio.
DiCaprio.
I think his dad wrote this. Actually,
Oh, what's his name? Scorsese?
no.
It was DiCaprio's dad, George DiCaprio.
Yeah,
George
like
DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio's dad actually wrote it.
I thought
Yeah.
it was some. Yeah, I thought he was some.
Yeah.
Old
This
man DiCaprio.
I actually have to send this off to Dope Comics. I bought this a
Oh,
while
that's cool.
back, but I just liked it because Blackula's on the cover, man. You got all three
Yeah,
back,
all the different vampire guys.
which is pretty
Well,
dope.
that's Barnabas, right?
Who's the guy
Yeah,
in the
Brandon.
middle? Who's the actor?
From Dark
Cushion.
Shadows, wasn't it?
Cushion.
No. That's
No.
Brit is on the left. Lee is on the Christopher Lee
Oh,
is on the right.
Christopher Lee. Yeah, you're right.
Who's the guy in the middle?
I
Van
knew
Cleef?
Blackula. I just can't remember his name.
I don't know who played
Lee
Blackula.
Van Cleef, I think.
Van Cleef?
Lee Van Cleef.
Okay.
This is actually a variant copy of The Boys #1, which
I think that came out through
it did come
Comic
out.
Tom.
It did, yeah.
It says William Marshall.
So I
Oh,
think
William Marshall played Blackula?
That's who it says
Really?
from the movie.
Oh.
Where did you get that one, Bleak?
that one actually came for my birthday from a certain Mr. Steppo.
That's on IMDb. It's William Marshall.
And this is the cover of Darkness, which I thought was just really cool. It's got the
Oh,
real-
Oh, yes.
Well,
I
that's
bought
the
that a year
Max
ago.
Shrek. The Max Shrek
Actually,
looking.
actually, Bleak, I got it autographed by the creator. He
Oh,
was
no.
he was just on the outskirts of Vancouver doing a show and to sell his books, and I bought the whole run of that with him signing it.
Nice.
And the sun came up and he had to run.
I've got his signature and remark. Well, his initials and remark there, which is pretty cool. I thought.
Very nice.
I picked up this for really cheap at the last con I went to, which
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I thought was a really good buy. I think I picked it up for $25.
Is Gambit somewhere on there? No.
Gambit is in like 25 panels in this book.
No, but he's on the cover.
No, I don't think he might be, but not in the Gambit form we know him as. I don't see him on the cover. He might be in that back yellow guy, but I don't think it's his first cover or anything. And I did pick out some awesome slabs. I made a trade with Steven a while back for Zorro, the first appearance of Zorro and the first appearance of Zorro. So they were awesome Zorro.
Biggie's saying he's on the cover. So
is he on the cover? Yeah. Well, Biggie would know. He's the key master, right?
he's the giant figure.
Yeah. So there's Tomb of Dracula #1 9/2. It is signed by Neil Adams there at the
Oh
bottom.
wow!
Very cool.
You traded for this one?
Yeah, I traded Steven the first appearance of Zorro, which was in quite nice.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah.
I also traded him the real, like the unqualified first appearance of Zorro, which came out before the actual first appearance. And
that one's really hard to find. I cannot find it.
that one is very hard to find. The one that's that extra, that not the 4-color. The other one is really hard.
Yeah, the Hit Comics.
Yeah, and then of course you got your man thing, but
Yeah.
if
Okay.
Every day.
you're gonna show off your man thing, you gotta really show off.
I
your man.
understand that the man thing was the thing that was really excited to see that redheaded woman Steven show.
Like that one's awesome. I think that's
I love Conan. That's a
one of
great.
the best covers for Conan, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But hey, what do I know? That's one of
He's
the.
got headed 2 directions there.
This was actually an AOK from Steven. This is probably the best AOK that anyone will ever get in their whole entire life. So,
Yeah,
so
it's
that
really
was,
Ghost Rider 5.
Wow.
that is actually Marvel
Marvel
Spotlight,
Spotlight. Yeah, Marvel Spotlight 5.
which is the first appearance of Ghost
That's
Rider.
Ghost Rider.
He sent it to me raw. I did get it graded, and it came back an 8.0, and that's a pretty fantastic book. And I mean, I've been buying monsters a lot, so that guy I picked up as well. This is the first Werewolf by Night,
Marvel
Very nice.
Spotlight.
Marvel Spotlight
That's
number
one of the best transition covers.
2,
like-
yeah.
yeah. So this
Some
is
guy named Neil Adams or something.
some Neil Adams guy that I don't know if I like him or not. I don't know. He's all right. And then this is awesome. This was another gift.
Yeah, that's a nice one too.
Wow.
Yes.
So
That's
that came back a 9.8. That was sent to me raw, but it is a 9.8 and unbelievable. Like this is one of the best covers that you'll see. In my opinion, it's one of my favorite covers that has ever come out. What do we got here? We got some Hellraiser. Got signed by Hellraiser himself, little Doug Bradley. Look at Doug Bradley's signature. It's like a work of art itself.
That's very nice.
So
And
that's
good placement. I like when they.
Yeah, he
put-
was at Ottawa Comic Con a couple of years ago.
yeah. This is the first.
Everybody says he's like one of the most friendliest guys they've ever met.
He is, and I got his signature, and I ran away after I got his signature, and I was very happy. And I went to go look at some comics, and I went to reach in my pocket, and I was like, "Oh, why do I have money in my pocket? How did that happen?" And then I realized I did not pay Doug Bradley for his signature. So I ran back to Doug Bradley and I ran to the front of the line, and he was like, "Come here." I was like, "Sir, I'm sorry, I didn't pay you. Here's your money." And he said, "That's okay. Thanks for being very honest." And I left.
Oh, that's very good.
So this is the first appearance.
That's what I've been looking for. I don't have that book.
Are you looking? Is there anything you're not looking for?
And
No,
this-
I like 80s slasher movies.
I got this signed by 2 different Leatherfaces, so there's 2 signatures on here. I'm probably gonna keep.
Yeah,
that.
actually, one of the leather faces was with the other guy we were talking about, and they did a panel together at the because they call it the horror panel.
Oh, that's cool. I do love horror stuff a lot, so I'm a big fan of all of that genre. And I got this, of course. We got the.
You got that before the immortal Biggie Shack did.
Yes, I got this. This is the first Saber
I know
tooth.
somebody that has the 35-cent one.
This is it's in pretty good condition. I would say I don't know, it might be a 7.65 maybe. I don't know. It's a really nice condition either way. So I'm really happy to have it. And let's show these. This is the last two that I'll show Alan. Everybody is, Voltron 1.
Yep. I have that one as well. Yes.
Henry Cavill's coming out, but there's the winner right
Jenny
there.
Frison.
Oh yeah.
First Jenny
Yeah.
Frison artwork in comics.
She
And-
picked a good subject.
She's going to be at Heroes Con, so I might actually be getting this bad boy signed, and which will make it a remarkably ridiculously expensive book.
I actually think that's one of her better covers too.
It is. She seems to just draw faces now, and they all look sort of the same.
Yeah.
But at one point, she, I think it happens to all good artists. They get sort of bogged down with how much work they do. If you like Pete Momoko, Jenny Frison, it's just like they just got to hammer these covers out, and they don't get the time that they used to get to spend on making a really good piece. They make nice pieces because they're good artists, but not like cool pieces like they used to.
Alan, you know that our friend Mark Oldroyd is all about Rose Besh, and I
like Rose Besh.
I don't understand the attraction. Matt.
She has some good covers.
Can I show you one more, Alan?
Sure.
Yeah, I just
I pulled a few others out too. Go ahead. You go ahead.
This one here is called the Whisper Queen, #1. I picked it up a few days ago from my LCS. I don't know anything about it. I haven't read it yet.
I think I picked that one up too, just because it has a sexy girl on the cover.
#1 by Image Comics. You can't go wrong these days.
That was that's all I have. Yeah.
All right.
That was done by Chips Zdarsky.
I actually met Chip.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, you're gonna show your blade?
That is a nice copy right
I
there.
like that. Yep.
Hey, that's a beauty.
I got the full set of that.
I wish I had that full set.
Look at the look.
They're really cool covers. I really like that set.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
that's a hard to find expensive book.
I think
Ridiculous.
Steven just gave Alan the Care Bear stare.
Cloak
This
and
one is
Dagger.
an absolute gem mint.
Nice.
That's a beautiful book.
Oh, you got to
Beautiful. I think your copy is a little nicer than my copy, but mine was given to me. So.
Your price beat my price. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
This is something. Since Canada banned plastic
that's a good
straws,
one.
is it harder to snort cocaine on paper?
No,
Who's asking that?
we use 20s and 100s. Don't worry about it.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
You
Yeah,
know that
using
they say
women
that
wouldn't work.
there's cocaine on something like 45% because it spreads out if it touches other bills.
Yeah.
45% or 55%
No,
of
it's
all
actually
currency
traces
in the
of
United
cocaine,
States has
yeah.
coke on it.
Yeah, it's more than
Yeah.
that, Stephen.
I thought it was actually 100%. Believe it or
it's
not.
like 90.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
Yeah. Metal straws. That works.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll
Oh,
work.
that's a really nice one.
Canada has a snort tax.
That would not actually surprise me, to be honest. So,
Yeah.
watch yourself.
We have a tax for everything. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
That's right.
We even
We have
have
that tax.
Yeah, 2 Darkhawks, that's tax. You got to get that tax. 2 Darkhawks. See, taxed.
This has its poster in it too.
I'm trying to
Oh,
get the
beautiful.
one with the poster. All the copies I find are always without the
They
poster.
were all torn out. This one,
Hmm.
this book came from my comic buddy, and he said he had looked so long, he had seen a lot that had the covers that were about as nice. This is probably, it's like a 9.4 or 9.6 anyway. He says, but I looked at it, and the book had never been opened, and so he could tell by the spine. So he barely peeked inside to make sure that the poster was in it, and the poster is indeed in this one of Jonathan Frid. I
don't know, man. It's giving me a real Tony Montana vibes. I'm just saying.
We'll show Santa covers later. Don't worry.
I'm just
Well,
shocked that it
actually,
looks
you
as
throw
good as it
me up
does
for a
with an
second?
all black cover.
Throw me up
Oh.
for a second.
Yeah. Get
Alan,
that.
did you have a box opening or something?
Here's a Santa cover. I absolutely have. because
Oh,
okay,
oh.
that's very cute.
Where is this? Ho ho
he's right up here.
ho.
You have it's focused. The focus is clear on the pictures you have on the wall, and your camera. If you can fool your camera to go and look at the cover, that'd be great.
There we go.
There we go. Almost.
Almost there, but okay, it's good.
Thank you.
There's the Santa cover for you.
Oh, Callie has that one.
Big Lyle, you need to do something for me before the next time. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
The next time you have a show, you need to put some poster up on the wall behind you because you look like you're Endurance Vile.
Well, I'll change that just for you.
Over your left shoulder.
Welcome,
Over your
Kelly.
left shoulder. Yeah, right up
Over
there.
here?
There's a beautiful spot. Not that way, other way. Because you have box. There you go, right there.
Got a duck right here. See it?
Yeah, so he's got a duck there. He's fine.
I promise I'll change that around for you, Stephen.
Well, just put something up, just a little something, because you look like you're in a work release or something.
Thanks.
No charge for that, Big Lyle.
All right. I'll change that around.
So should I show some books?
Well,
Yeah, it's your show. You might as well.
yeah.
I'll close it up with my.
One thing
my
about when
round.
Alan shows books, we know he has them.
Okay, I have a couple.
Start saying I have just
So I kind of got screwed because I haven't been able to go to the comic shop as frequently, and they're really quick about jacking up the prices of things.
yeah. They
So I got this absolute Superman, but they
Oh, I have
jacked up
that.
the price. It's like so annoyed.
I don't have that, but I want that, so I'll get it. Oh,
And then I got the Scotty Young Alien versus Avengers.
You're breaking up,
number
buddy.
one. I actually like Scotty Young stuff.
I don't even like that you said that
They're fun?
came out of your mouth.
And then I always collect all the different
Stop it.
Disney homage ones.
Alan, I'm gonna go have a cigarette. I can't handle any of these books right now. It's terrible. Disney stuff. Why is Disney all over my comics now? It's awful. Oh, that's a nice one.
I believe this is like the first all-in.
That is really
It's the
shiny.
foil.
That's right.
foily one.
That is super shiny.
Actually, you can see my whole room. Look, I can make it so you can see my whole room. Room
Huh.
tour. Isn't that cool?
Well, we're all suckers for foily covers.
Yeah, 90s fucked us all up.
And then I'm a big fan of DuckTales.
I don't know.
Ooh.
This is DuckTales
Cool.
number 1. These are all recent books. These are all. And I still have this on my pull list. I'm giving it a chance, I guess.
That's a
This
cool
Cruel
cover.
Universe and
Epitaph
Epitaph of whatever it is.
Are you getting that
The
whole
Abyss.
series? I've been picking up that whole, like, all those lately.
I bought all of the Epitaphs ones.
And I love my homage covers. This is another homage to Pulp Fiction. I have a whole collection of different homages to Pulp Fiction.
For those out there that haven't seen the Epitaphs yet, issue 4 is hilarious because they've in one story they do a character who looks and acts exactly like Wayne Knight from Jurassic Park. It was hilarious.
Okay. And then got some Heat Seeker.
Oh my!
Hello.
That's like, is that like a
Well, that's the one that Nate has. He's going to get. It looks like Mrs. Nate, and he says that he wants to get the full nude version of that.
Sorry, Biggie. We're gonna wrap it up soon.
is that like a spin-off of Gun Honey? That's what you're showing there.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
that was a good run.
Okay, that's funny.
And
Just
this is
for-
Money Shot, which is kind of like a like space porno. I don't know how to describe Money Shot, but yeah. But this is an homage to Dazzler, I believe, right?
Dazzler Archie? What's happening there?
I'm
It's not
pulling my
Archie.
phone out to text Nate right now.
It's not
Okay.
Archie.
It's got a real
very adult.
Got a very Archie.
Has an Archie look to it, though. I must admit.
It looks more like Cherry Blossom.
Yeah, that might be.
Maybe Cherry Blossom. Look,
Cherry-
yeah.
Or no, Cherry Pop Tart, I mean, too.
Oh yeah, that's true too. But Cherry Pop Tart is supposed to look Archie like too. And then I got the Psylocke.
Nice.
And That's the. And then I got a ton more. I don't know. I do like my foily covers. So
that's Superman 19, isn't it?
Yeah. So I couldn't get the A cover, but he just happened to have this foily one. So I got the. I think it's quite nice actually.
It's a cool.
It looks oily.
It doesn't look like Superman at all.
It's not.
Thanks.
But I thought this one. Okay, so this is the one I was super excited to get.
Okay.
I really like this one.
Oh, yeah,
These monsters ones.
Everyone's hot for the monster books, man.
But they have really great covers. I mean, this I just like this creature from the Black Lagoon one, and it's really cool. And then I did get an Archie one.
Thomas O'Donnell says it is Pop-Tart. She's in it.
Oh, okay.
That makes
so
sense.
it is Pop-Tart. So it had that look to it.
Mr. Justice.
Isn't that cool?
That's that one.
I like homages. So. And then this is another one of these all-ins.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
I believe this is where all-in starts. Is Batman
Yes.
153?
Well, there were 3 other books the same week that came out, but yes, that was the first all-in week.
And then we got
Black Canary.
Black Canary by David Nakayama. And Bunny Man. So if it has a sexy girl cover on it, I pretty much pick it up. So it's like my thing. I really like this one. What movie is this? This reminds me of some like 80s movie.
It's from Creepshow.
Or is it Sleepaway Camp? Is it one of those ones? Like, you know, it's like, it reminds me of an 80s, like, is it Sleepaway Camp or one of those ones?
Yeah, it looks like that, Alan. I know exactly. I know what you're talking about. It looks like a movie. Popeye, cool. Is that like a new series for Popeye?
Oh, maybe Evil Dead? No, I don't think so. Wrong Turn? I don't know. But,
Is that a new series for Popeye, Alan?
Yeah, this is a new series. It's I Lie Popeye.
All right.
So I got
Popeye's back.
multiple covers for it.
Oh my God! What fresh hell is this?
Yay!
So these are the ones I got there.
Manga.
And then again, some more sexy girl covers. Horror and fantasy. I believe this is like the swimsuit or pinup special. So, you know, lots of intense reading involved in that one.
I didn't think that sort of thing, Alan.
And then this is another kind of foily one. This is Justice League #1. And this one I have to censor, but I'll not censor it. It's a girl called Cthulhu, the nude variant.
All right.
And last but not least, Superman 19, another version of it. That's it.
Cool.
That's mine. Okay, so those are all my recent pickups. So, actually, I have a ton more, but I didn't want to show them all. There's too much.
I think I like the blonde Supergirl better. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I prefer the
Alan,
blonde
you are right.
What?
The movie inspiration.
Is Sleepaway Camp?
Yes, it's Sleepaway Camp for that issue.
That's what I thought. I know my 80s slasher movies. It's a thing.
I just can't not know. That's the problem. as a researcher by nature and by training, I just
they're not
can't
free
not
online. That's a rumor. Okay. Okay, so Stephen has left us. I don't know where Stephen is.
I'm right here.
And
Stephen was raptured while you were showing off books.
He's an ethereal voice at the moment.
so
I will
on
tell you
Monday, if you
Look
guys
what
stay
happened.
tuned, I'm going to show these
Are you
two.
trapped in the pinball machine, Stephen?
No, but my mail just came,
Oh, mail came.
and I told you about that guy from Mexico. This is original art,
Oh, nice. I know what the
and
reason
all of the Mexican Dick Tracy's.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
And there was one other one, and I got this. I don't know what this one's for as yet, but and then I got, I think this, and then I got another thing from.
Yeah, mail not
It's
coming
not-
is sucky.
Not from us.
Isn't it nice? Boy, I sure do like getting mail. Isn't it nice? I really like mail.
You just-
Mail is good in the United States where we have mail. Mail is good, and it's fun to have mail. How's mail? How you guys like your mail? Okay, good.
Like
I'm already,
MALE.
Right? You know you get 'em.
I'm already
someday we'll get
beginning to
mail
think
again.
I live in a third world country. Come on.
Yeah, we're a third world country at this point. So someday we'll get mail again. Some
Yeah.
far
someday my mail
I
will
have,
come.
But yeah, so I'm going to be showing these two unboxings
Callie
on
says
Monday.
sign into your old AOL account. I don't even remember what it was.
Alan,
I
I think
actually had like a bunch of like AOL. You know, they always came out in the CDs. I had a whole
Yeah.
stack of free AOL online.
We used to
CDs.
use those as coasters.
Yeah, no, they're really cool. There's landfills that are just filled with them, actually.
I will take these down, so I will
Okay.
have something to show on Monday.
Oh, cool.
They're all unopened, so I will then do a box. I will do this box opening down at the coast, and then I will have something to show. And if it's, I'll verify what I have. I'll take them down. I'll unbox them. I don't want to schlep the boxes all the way down there, but I will make sure. And you know, at least I know that this. I know unless the books are in here in some fashion, but he sent it with boards to hold because it's original art from a men's magazine in Mexico, circa 19, I don't know, 57, 55, 58, something like that. And it's really good. And I have one other one. I actually have a piece that is, it doesn't need to be censored, but the content is somewhat racy. Do you think I shouldn't show that, Alan? You know what one I'm showing, I was thinking about, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is that something I could show or no?
Sort of censor a little bit.
Well, there's very little. It doesn't show anything, but it implies something.
Okay, then show it. I think people are almost mature enough to handle it, so it should be good.
Lettuce.
You really
Who are
don't know
you
your
talking
audience, do
about?
you?
No one I know.
Okay.
I guess I shouldn't tell you about Canada's secret moon base then.
Yeah.
This is the original artwork to con episode number 81, Pansor de Clave con 108. Insert Nos Rostro Los Rey Eliminor by CS, and it has the cover. This was the parchment paper that covered the front of it. Now, if you want me to run away when I show this, I will.
Oh, okay.
They're just wrestling.
Yeah. It's art. How would we say that?
This graced a Mexican men's magazine in the 50s.
I bought a few of those. They're pretty cool. They're not from the 50s. I think they're later than that.
Well, this was they said circa 1960, 70, whatever.
Yeah, I think 60s.
And but the other one I have is a little bit older and it's not quite so overt. And I showed you, Alan has all this stuff about Vampirella, but there was a guy that had the Vampirella Scarlet Legion official fan club set.
Oh
Hi,
wow!
Beckerman.
Hello, Beckerman.
I actually have the the Legion set too.
Do you have this now?
No, I had it I got it back in the day.
Here's this, and it has some stickers and the membership registration and cards and what have you. And here is one of the books that came with it, one of the exclusives. And then it comes with this foil. The whole thing is foil.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's so you can make a hat.
Matt, are you all right? You can make a hat out of it.
Conehead.
What, you make a hat? You. There are times, Mr. Atkinson, you worry me a little. Here is the photo of Vampirella, 1995, Harris Publications.
Wow.
Woo.
This is all part of the set.
The fan club.
Alan doesn't have it. And then there's this. Here is this special, the letters that they wrote, and I've read some of these letters that they put in here, and they have like questions and answers. How often do you change your underwear and things like that? How many costumes do you have? And do you have any extra pictures that you could send me? Blah blah blah.
So I was a member of the fan club, like way back in the 90s.
And then this one, this was more scarlet letters from the fan club, and they talk about various things, and they had a signing where she would sign various parts of your anatomy. And what's this? Is this? And then this is the exclusive poster.
Oh, nice.
That's the Adam.
Nice.
Is that Adam Hughes, I believe?
And this is Adam Hughes.
It's got his signature on it.
Do you have that? It's got AH on it. Do you have this one, Alan?
Yeah.
No, you don't. See, that's
Yes,
the
I
thing.
do.
You always have to say that when I know you don't. And when I first got it, I remember you said, I don't have that one. And I said,
I wasn't
really?
sure if I had it, but I do actually.
No,
I joined the fan club. I got
you don't have it, Alan. You don't, or you'd show it.
I can show it. I have to go into my closet.
See, and everything hides in that closet that you can't find anything in.
It's there. Just have to find it.
Yeah, the Mighty Mouse.
Sure it is. And then I got this.
One sec here. See, I think it might be even on top. Believe it or not.
Alan has a special little room for all that stuff.
It isn't real. It's all ersatz. And this is signed. This is signed by Mike Tyson.
Wow.
And I got this from Whodat. He got two of them. And they actually, if you go on Instagram, you'll see when Mike is signing these. And this is from the video game.
Punch Out.
Punch Out.
It's signed. Punch Out.
I don't know how many times I got to Tyson and got my ass kicked in that game. I never beat him.
Very true, fiddle chips.
And here is a really big paint book of Popeye, and this was from 1930 something early. And Alan has this. You have this.
I don't have that one.
No. and the back looks like the front.
I don't have that one either.
I will tell you, and it's huge, and it's cardboard. It's a huge cardboard thing.
I have the smaller one.
And this was, well, I already knew that.
That's a bit personal, Alan.
I mean, I didn't think you'd really want. You said you weren't going to talk about that anymore, Alan. It has that you can then draw underneath. See?
Now, did somebody actually draw those?
No, some of them are colored that they show you that's what they're supposed to look like.
Oh, okay.
If they're colored, they did a damn good job.
Callie wrote, "I'd gladly pay you Tuesday to make Alan jealous today."
So there's that, and then this is to get into getting deeper and deeper into the fold here. I'm sure you saw this when I posted it, but this is the.
Are there any living Popeye collectors?
Well, here's two of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the Spider-Woman cover that was censored. First, they said they wouldn't do it. This is by Milo Manara. And when they showed this picture that they were going to put this on a cover, there was this big outcry. And they said, no, you can't do that. You can't. You mustn't. women don't look like that, and it's offensive and everything else. And then all of us are going, great, put me down. I want that. And then Marvel chickened out, and they said, well, we're not going to do it. And then everybody says, what are you, cheap ass? What the hell's the matter with you? There's no comic code. What are they telling you to do about anything? They said, and then they realized that they had notoriety and free press, and they said, well, I guess they said, so we are going to print it. And I have a copy of it. And what did they do? They put the banner, they put the trade dress right across her fanny. You can't even see it. So they chickened out. But this was in the Netherlands. And they issued this. And inside, this thing that's up above here is a Black Widow poster, cardboard poster. And it's shrink wrapped, so I'm not going to cut it out. But
yeah, it looks magazine size too.
It is magazine size. And so this was that fanny was the thing that caused all the problem, and then the Netherlands banned this one too. What? And if you can feature that the Netherlands banned anything,
I thought everything was legal in the Netherlands.
Everything, and I mean, whatever you go into, wherever it is, Copenhagen or whatever it is, the towns where the ladies are hanging out of windows waiting for you, and yet this was too much for them.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's too much, actually. I don't know.
The thing that's confused me about that cover forever is that I knew that it was controversial, but there are a lot more risque covers.
That was my point. I said, what are they looking at? How is this? I've seen stuff. I mean, I've seen stuff, and so have you. That this is. I mean, let's look at some gun honey, right? You know,
yeah.
Well, here's my gun honey. This is the mature version. Oh my God.
The umbrage that I take with that cover is that like her spine is in 4 distinct places, and I just don't think it looks all that great.
It's all real. That's the problem. They say that women can't bend like this, but yes, they can, because Spider-Woman did.
She has the powers of a spider, though, to be fair.
Yeah. Okay.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Alan, are you saying, is it time to, are you kicking us off now?
I'm kicking you off. Just you. No, yeah, we got to wrap it up, guys. So, okay. So, yeah. So
Thank you for allowing us to show books on your channel, Alan.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
So, by the way, does anyone have any announcements before I wrap it up?
Well, Bleak is here, so I guess I'll say I am down to 29 to go for my giveaway.
Okay, very cool.
So, Alan, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So, as yet, have you talked to your Treasury Department to help with the giveaway?
The giveaway? What? I have to give Bleaker some money.
Bleaker loves that.
Yeah.
That's Bleaker's favorite.
Bleaker, I'll let you know. I'll let you know when we're doing the show.
All right. So what's happening actually is
I'm down to 29 people.
I'm giving an extra 20. By the way,
Stevens put in 20.
Oh, wait, Blake, wait. Newsflash. Say that again, Alan.
I was giving Bleaker an extra 20. I owe him $50 plus shipping for some books I got from him. So I owe him like 70 plus shipping. But we can't ship right now, so I'm just been sort of waiting.
Yeah.
Well, you can still pay, and then it'll go when it's time to go, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it on the 8th.
Yeah, take your time, Alan. Take your time. It's fine.
I won't be having the giveaway before the 8th for sure.
But regardless, what's happening is I put in 20, Matt's put in 25, Stevens put in 20, Alan's put in 20, and if you go to Band of Brothers auction, we have them once a month. You will be able to get $85 off of your purchase. If you only purchase $85 worth of stuff, it's a free purchase. You purchase more, it's more. So, but yeah, $85 off a purchase from Bleaker Street.
And that's US dollars, not Canadian.
That's US dollars.
It's US dollars.
Usually stuff that's on Band of Brothers is dirt cheap, so that means that you get a pretty good deal.
Reasonably priced. Your marketing department is doing you
what
dirt.
I'm saying is, it's like you get awesome deals on Band of
They
Brothers,
got
so.
cheap crap on that
It's
show.
not cheap crap. That's the funny part. That they sell some awesome things.
Yeah, there's been some good stuff that's sold on there. That's for sure. We've
Yeah.
seen some good books come.
I bought a bunch.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, there was these two booby books up there that I wanted to buy, but I thought I had to wait till the end of the show to make an offer, and it turns out I could have done that sooner. So somebody else made an offer and got them.
That
Those
is
are the two booby
Yeah,
books, the
whose
ones
name
that I
shall
picked up?
be Alan? Shall
Yes.
remain nameless, Alan.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm
Those
okay
were the
with.
dupes. I got 4.
I just thought I had to wait till the auction was over to make deals. That's what.
not at
Yeah,
all.
you make deals whenever you can.
You can send me a message anytime you like.
Okay, I know that now.
Steven buys my books before I put them up for sale, for Pete's sake. He's like, just put it in my pile. Put it in my pile.
Yeah,
Yes,
booby
Fiddle
books
Chips,
always
they
in my
are
cart.
actually in Alan's cart. I'm calling them that because that's what K-pop kept calling them.
They are booby books, basically. They it's like
I just found that so funny when she says it. It's like she's always like, it sounds like she's having like an awesome time. It's like it's booby books.
You gotta have booby books, buddy. You gotta have booby books.
It
Yeah.
was just so funny.
Okay, so thanks everyone for coming. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone on the chat and in the crowd. Yeah.
Oh, boobies.
See, those are called boobies
And books.
on books.
Hot books, yes.
That's the origin of the term booby books. So thanks everyone. Bye for now, guys.
Peace.
Bye bye.
Bye.